Hello everyone, eNews20 here, and check it out. Okay, so I think this is where we left off before, isn't it? Well, I swapped files. This is my completed file, my almost completed file. It's like my 99% clear file, I like to call it. And you can tell because, well, Sora has a silver crown on his head. Yeah. If you're wondering how I got this silver crown, look no further than this. Yeah, in my last video they were blue, signifying that they were not completed. Yeah, they're red because I beat the shit out of these fuckers. Alright, and beating them all got me this thingy right here. Where is it? There it is. Proof of non-existence. And this gave Sora a crown. In my case it was silver because I already got the bronze crown from this. But the order, the reward doesn't matter, just the order. So, yeah, and here it is. Literally when I came out here after beating the last member, this just spawned here. Which I think the last one I had to do was Luxor. No, it was Axel. It was Axel. Yeah, Luxor, Demix, and Axel I remember being like the latest ones I needed to take on. Demix was a piece of shit for reasons. Axel was a piece of shit for reasons. But I beat them all. So, we're gonna fight a few of them. Not all of them, just a few of them that I think are fun to fight. Because some of them are not fun to fight, to say the least. They're very difficult to defeat. So I'm just gonna take it a bit easy with the first one. So we're gonna go with Zigbar first, because I remember him being... I beat him in one try. Alright, so here we go. Data Zigbar. Should be fun.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us.
Also, he's my favorite organization member, so...
What do you think?
Oh, that's different. I thought he was gonna do the sniper thing. So, he fights a lot the same. The main... Oh, fuck, that's not funny. The main difference is his sniping. When he changes to sniper mode, he has a different command structure. By which I mean you'll see it when he decides to try to snipe me. Also, I got the ultimate weapon, as you can see. It is so cool. Heads up! I love fighting him. Where is he? There he is. Damn you! I don't think he has to reload ever in this version either. I could be wrong. Oh, I don't have her plague on. I meant to turn that on last time. Or for this fight, but I don't have it. Damn it! I screwed up. Whichever plague reflects his bullets. And it's, you know. Makes the fight easier. Oh, here we go. Sniper.
Gotcha now.
Yeah, he'll shoot a bunch of bullets first before he does the main bullet that you need to... Oh, I see. If you can counter his attacks, that'll enter him into a stun state. That's cool. I don't think I countered that though. I think that would have been goofy, because I was not even trying to do that. Yeah, get him. Which that actually does do damage. What's he doing now? And of course he has his ultimate move, which I don't think I've ever dodged completely. I know how to now, it's just I don't think I've ever dodged it completely. There's one thing to know how to do something, it's another thing to pull it off. Oh, here he goes. Try this. Nope, I screwed up. Luckily I didn't get hit that much though. So that's good. I hate that he gets out of my combos. This is the worst thing ever. Where'd he go? Okay, he's just doing this again. Changing the field because he's he's doing this again because he's a jerk. Yeah, see, that's about how well I can do it. I try, I really do. But I'm just not that good, apparently. I mean, I can't even beat Lingering Will yet, you know, so... Yeah. I've been trying, I have. This save is at the Hall of the Cornerstone, yeah. Because that's where he is. Lingering Will. And here he goes again with a sniper. Alright, it shouldn't be too bad. Believe me, when I first did it, it was a lot like when I first fought Zigbar in the story. I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, there we go. Okay, knocking the bullets back stuns him. That's awesome. Yeah, get out of here. That's another thing I didn't know. These are the awards they give you when you first beat them. Turns out they'll keep giving them to you if you defeat them, so you can just farm them for shit. And I'm like, that's cool. Granted, I think maybe there's a limit to how much the defense and stats actually matter, but I don't know. Xemnas, for example, he's one of the ones in this room who will give you a power-up if you beat him. And he's totally beatable. Like, he's one of the easier ones, in my opinion, of the whole group here. So I can just fight Xemnas all day long and get as many power-ups as I want. So that's pretty cool. There we go, that was Zigbar. Fun. Some differences there, but still a really fun fight. I enjoy it. Alright then, moving on to the next one. Because of course. Alright, so that defense boost put me up to 80. That's awesome. Alright, who am I going to fight next that I actually want to fight? Because a lot of them aren't too bad, but... Well, that's not true. A lot of them just, they're iffy. That I'm not good at fighting them. Like Lexius, I'm not good at fighting Lexius. Let's fight Roxas again, because I'm stupid. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I was going to change my items. Oh well, too late now. You can see it clearly here. He's got Oblivion and Oathkeeper. I don't think you ever fight Roxas without his gosh dang hood on. Cause like I was watching Recoded, he's in Recoded like towards the end of it, and the whole time he's talking to you, he has the hood up also. There are some points of the story where like they show his face, but he still has the hood on. Right up until when you fight him. Damn it! I fucked up. I never fuck that up, so it feels really bad when I fuck it up.
This is it. Take this.
I mean, you know, whatever. You can only get it so many times perfectly. He's difficult to fight. There's no way of knowing. I didn't know it would spawn there. That's just my choice. I always like to put the command to the middle, the end command. Come on, get him. Damn it. That's a really hard command to get for some reason. Like, if you get it, you don't... I thought that if you got it, you got to prolong the time that you keep your Keyblades, or his Keyblades, but no. If you get that command, though, you don't take any damage from him. Because he shoves you out of the way. Like a rude asshole. I like how people say that one of the reasons it's possible that a Roxas fights you when he does is because, like, well, there are a lot of reasons people think that he fights you. One of the main ones is that this fight takes place canonically right after Axel dies, and Axel is his best friend. So people think that that's the reason why he attacks you. And people say that you can make it like worse because like since you fight him right after Axel dies, you get a Keyblade that is based off of Axel's power. It's a fire-specific Keyblade. It even looks like his weapons conjoined into one, right? So it's like you can equip it because it's your newest Keyblade, and then you fight Roxas with his best friend's remains. Is how people listed it off, and I'm like, yeesh. That kind of sucks. Oh, there we go. Dodging this without a glide is really hard. I don't know how you're supposed to do it, to be honest. When I fought him in the story, I did lose to him a few times since I was playing on crowd mode. The best thing I could think to do was just run into the circle in the middle and get hit by these light things here, because they'd cancel my because when these things hit you, they hit you so fast and so many that it kind of keeps you pinned in place so you can't move. But if you let yourself get hit by the other things, the light circling him, you get to keep reacting to those hits instead. So you're able to roll around a few more times, jump maybe, and do evasive maneuvers basically, which makes it so much better than just taking all the laser balls to the face. Yeah, damn it! I was not on time for that one. I was not on time for that one. Yeah, and also, he's really hard to approach when he has this stupid light magic going on. But I did it! Oh, I'm so glad I learned about that. Magic is such a great finisher. Instead of just like, imagine, you saw how much life you had left, imagine to try to pull off a finisher on that. Like a normal combo string. You see this asshole, right? He's constantly moving. Whatever. I did it, and I didn't use any items. Cool. I didn't actually think I'd beat him. I was getting really worried towards the end there. As it is with many of these fights, they get harder as they go along. Specifically Roxas. So let me check Sora's stats. How's he looking? Strength 76, Magic 74, Defense 80. Nice. And so, you know, compared to Goofy, who's got 65 defense, or Donald with 65 magic. Sora's a fucking monster. Alright, there we go. So I beat Roxas too. So I could farm those three specifically for the items if I wanted to. Zigbar for defense, Roxas for magic, and Xemnas for the other thing. Power, right, strength. Okay then, so we're gonna try another one. I'm not sure who yet, but we'll see who I pick. Alright, so until next time. I mean, well, not really. I'm gonna do it right now. Alright, so I've chosen my next target, and actually, you know what? I think I'll choose this one. I'm deciding between Marluxia and Demyx. I think I'm gonna go Marluxia because I think he's more doable. Not that he's much easier, but Demyx has his own issues, which we'll get to next time, since I think I'll do him. What is he doing? Oh, yeah, he's doing this rose thing. So yeah, if you don't remember, I did my bonus video for the Absent Silhouette fights, and I did not beat Marluxia because he was really hard. I did eventually beat him though, which is really cool. Yeah, in that video I tried the first time, and I was really confused by how you're supposed to fight him. Not so much anymore. You can spam this and it works so well. Oh, of course, I did find out, I think if you grab him from different directions, he'll actually, you'll actually do a different reaction command. Damn it, missed it. See how long you can keep combos up there going? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, Donald and Goofy die a lot in this fight, but that's to be expected. Those black pools or those red pools, whatever, the rose pools that appear everywhere, they do a lot of damage. And so Donald and Goofy just kind of get killed by that stuff. Through really no fault of their own beyond the fact that they just kind of walk around and don't really care. Yeah, there is a way to stop that from happening. Like, I try to do it. I try to use my aerial recoveries at the same time that he's going to spawn and hit me, so that it interrupts his attack and it prevents me from getting completely comboed by his combos. But I screw it up a lot. I'm actually not worried about getting hit 99 times by this guy. He's not that hard to... What's he doing now? Is he doing the cool thing where he like appears over my shoulder like the Grim Reaper? There he is. Where'd he go? Oh, there he went. That's where he went. Where is he? Is he doing the thing again? No, he's doing the land shark. What's he doing now? Oh. Yeah, he's invincible when he's creating these pools, so that's why. Oh, and now he's combining the pools with Grim Reaper thing. Great. I love it when he does that. Damn it. I actually wasn't too good at fighting him when I was doing his fight here in the Garden of Assemblage, so I actually used Final Form to try to beat him. And it did very well. Final Form does extremely well against these guys, because it lets you get in... Like, obviously, you can only hit him so many times before he teleports away. So when you're in Final Form, all those hits that you do mash land are much more powerful than your normal hits. So there's a huge advantage of just using Final Form like that. Also, I love the cure effect in this game. I don't know if you noticed. I'm pretty sure I'd mentioned it in the LP, but damn it. It actually it has an area effect. All the cure spells have an area effect, I think. If not all of them, then Cure and Cure could definitely do it. I think that's pretty cool. Doesn't work like that in yeah, I screwed that up. Doesn't work like that in the first game, but it's really awesome that it does here. Super handy. Because you can just hang out near Donald and Goofy and heal them both. What are they doing? Where are they going? I was gonna say I don't know what that is until I remember that hits. Hits are what matter in this fight, so that's just ways to rack up more hits. Doesn't really matter if he doesn't do a lot of damage to you. It's more that you want to avoid. Of course, you can still die if you're not careful. I'm just level 100, so I'm being cheap. 99, I mean. The level cap in the first Kingdom Hearts is 100, and the second one they changed it to 99. Where is he? Oh, he does get hit by magic. Oh, I thought that was his last HP bar. It was not. But it totally would have worked. And the only one I'm sure the Thunder Trick doesn't work on is Larxene, because she's electric. But I'm pretty sure it works on all the other organization members. I have no way of knowing. Okay, this is getting old. This guy does not like leaving himself open towards the end of the fight. I don't blame him though. He's getting owned. There it is. Highest, and I think all the other ones that don't give you stat boost give you lost illusions. I think this is the only way to get that synthesis material. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So going through them all quickly. Larxene, once again, I don't know if she's hard, because I beat her, I think, on my first try, or one of my earliest tries, but it's really annoying because she doesn't give you a lot of upper. Then again, I don't think I fought her at level 99, so maybe she's easier now. Luxord is dumb. Axel's pretty dumb. Zexion is stupid. I'm not gonna fight him again. I refuse. Vexen wasn't too bad. It just took a long time. Saw me fight Zigbar, Zaldin. I don't really know what else to say. There's Syax, Demix, Roxas. Yeah. Syax isn't. Syax. Syax. The battle against Syax did change slightly. Like when I had to fight him the first time, if you remember, he like impales his club in the ground, and then I pick it up and use it on him. In this version, the club goes away like almost instantly, and it's actually really annoying to pick it up and hit him with it. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, maybe we'll give Demix a go. I know I'll regret it, but at the same time, I think that I will actually like to do that. So we'll do that next. Alright then, go time. I'm gonna regret this. I know I will. Demix is so much more annoying now. Instead of just slapping his stupid musical notes, I had to cast Blizzaga on them to turn them into, well, musical notes. They start as clones. Which one's my Blizzaga command? Oh, yes. And he does this 4 times, I think. And they all suck. Yes, it's really hard. Also, I don't think your allies really help much. Donald actually screws up the biggest thing. Uh-oh, that's not good. So if there's ever a thing I want to pick on Donald for, is this fight. He almost had me fail it the one time I was really close to winning it. And that's because he died. Because you need Donald in order to go, there we go. You need Donald in order to go, Wisdom form, which I need for the second half of this, for the next time he does that crazy shit with all the water clones. And Donald died. So as that part came up that I needed Donald for, he was dead. Luckily, he revived pretty soon enough for me to not freak out, but I was freaking out right up until he came back to life. It really pissed me off. Like, never depend on Donald for anything, because he'll always let you down. He's trying his best, but you know, he can only do so much. I don't know why Demix is so weak against his own clones. I guess his worst enemy is actually himself. Because sometimes they appear on the field, and if you use them like I just did to perform Wild Dance on him, it does a lot of damage. It does a lot more in his actual fight during the story, obviously, since he's not level 99. But, oh, here we go. What's he doing now? Also, in the story, the clones actually don't have that magnet effect that they have here. I don't know if you noticed, but when I throw the clone at the end of the Wild Dance attack, it like starts sucking in all the other clones. I was actually unaware that wasn't in the story. I thought it was. So when I did the Demix fight again in my Proud Run, and that wasn't happening, I was like, oh. Of course, I could be wrong. I could be talking on my ass, but I swear it didn't do that. So beyond the crazy dance water section, the rest of Demex's fight is pretty much the same. I don't really think he's much more active or less active than he was when I first fought him, but there he is, I guess. Oh, that's not good. Donald, you fucking asshole. Okay, I think this is the last step. Oh gosh, I need to pick Donald up. See that? He died again at the very last second. Let's try this again. And here we go, you gotta take out all his clones, and as you can see, he's got a lot. And here it is. This is the part that I was failing at. Can you imagine going through that entire fight against Demix, only to fail at the very end of it? Because that's what happened to me. Wow, and Wisdom just ran out. I cut it so close. Damn, that was unintentional. Normally when I, well, not normally, but when I finished the fight last time, I only drived into Wisdom form right as the 99 popped up. I didn't do it any earlier like I did just now. That was a good call on my part to wait, because oh my gosh, I was worried. It's like if the drive failed at any point, I was screwed. Oh, whoops. Let me go back in. Ignore them. Okay, so there we go. That was Demix. So yeah, we got Roxas, Marluxia, Demix, Syax, Lexius, Zaldin, Zigbar, Vexen, Zexian, Axel, Luxor, Lurksine, and Xemnas. So I think next I'll do Xemnas. Let's do it. Let's fight the big guy himself, because he's a lot of fun to fight. Oh boy. Alright then. Xemnas. He's stronger than before, which is funny because he's supposed to be the strongest of them all, so now he's even stronger. And the main difference between this Xemnas fight and the story one is that now he has this magnet attack that he does. It's like a magnet version of that attack, where he'll just pull towards you and do it, and you can't stop it from happening. Actually, you can. I think you can outrun it. I never stop it. I just take it to the face, and then heal right after he's done. It's probably not the smartest move. It's definitely not the smartest move. But that's just how I do it. That's how I fight him. It's worked for me this whole time. I don't see why it would stop. I don't know if you'll see it happen, but it does happen. I love the ultimate weapon so much. I would love to use Final Form against Xemnas just to see what it's like. Like, I imagine they don't let you because it'd make it too easy. I don't know. But obviously, you need, in order to do Final Form, much like most of the Drive Forms, you need allies. You need 2 specifically. And for both the Xemnas fights, you don't have 2. The first Xemnas fight, you're on your own. The second Xemnas fight, there we go. Magnet. He just did it. But for the second Xemnas fight, you only have 2 people, you and Riku. And that's not enough. Doesn't matter that Riku and Sora are best friends and they have the power of friendship. You need one more friend. Whoa, did I just hop up behind his guard? That was awesome. Oh, here we go. It's another thing I learned thanks to the internet. There's actually 3 reaction commands in one in this one. Just check it out. From what I read, the finish command actually lowers his HP to 1 in this fight. Which makes sense because, you know, there's another fight. I didn't know that when I first fought the Data Xemnas, so I actually had to take his HP all the way down and then move on to the next Xemnas, so it took a long time. Well, not long, but longer than I wanted it to. And it kind of upset me. Okay, here we go. Gonna give Riku some potions. He doesn't really need it because Riku has abilities that allow him to use, I do not have a lot of high potions. That's fine, I don't need them. The only fight I really have left to do in this one is Lingering Will, and the big thing about Lingering Will is that elixirs. Elixirs are the way to go for Lingering Will. Potions, whatever, doesn't matter. Look at his Keyblade. Isn't his Keyblade cool? That's cool. That was a cool Keyblade. Alright, here we go.
Anger and hate are supreme.
The music during this fight is so freaking awesome. I don't think I appreciated the music of the game enough in my LP, so I feel bad about that. But let me assure you that it's awesome. Like, I mean, well, not really tell you because you can hear it for yourself, so it's your opinion. But like, I didn't really get to solidify my opinion during the LP because I'm dumb. But I liked all the music that I heard, and especially the themes that take place during the ending. All the last fights, all the music is so awesome. So apparently there's a glitch in this version, if what I hear online is right, that the reversal command you need to avoid that big attack that I was avoiding sometimes doesn't pop up. It just doesn't. So you're stuck in a pretty shit place where you can't avoid the attacks. Which, yeah, that sounds terrible, but at the same time, I don't think I've ever had issue with that. At least if I have, I don't remember. I've always been able to avoid it. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone, it's just, I don't know, I never knew it was a problem. See, I was about to heal myself, but then Riku took care of it, so I'm like, you know what? I don't need to heal myself. Riku's there. The one thing that is annoying about this fight is that you can knock Xemnas out of the field. So he's out of bounds and then you can't reach him with your combos. He just escapes your combos by virtue of not being in range. And that's not fair. There's really no one to blame but yourself because you're the one pushing him with your combos. No, 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 no! Oh, I saw it coming. So this could probably screw me over. Let's hope that I can stop it. Because look at my HP, I don't have that much. It drains faster in this mode. I'm pretty sure it does. So I always try to time it so that I'm healing right before this happens. So you can see Xemnas charges the attack very briefly. He like starts shit. Here we are. Oh my gosh, that was scary. It started going faster. Oh, good. Oh, no. Don't do that to me.
Is that all you got? Heal. It's over. Back off.
What? I'm sorry, what? There was one fight I did against him where he did that 3 times. And I was like, dickbag. But I've never ever seen him do it like this. Like twice in a row like this. That is kind of bullshit. Luckily, I was able to look online for an easy way to get through this part because I used to struggle with it a lot. And you have a lot less time to reach him in this fight than you do in the story fight.
Is that all you got? Heal.
So, you know.
Back off. Back off.
Oh no, he's doing this now. So this part I suck at. Like seriously, when it comes to him zooming around with lasers, I have no idea how to counter it. I don't know what to do. I do know that before he does that final like firing squad move, there's 2 of him, and one of him is real. And if you catch that one in a combo, you can cancel the attack. The problem is that the one of him that's real, it's like you have 50-50% chance of missing. You have a short amount of time to make the move on him. He appears so instantly. It's just like, it's all working against you, basically.
Back off. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I seriously don't know how to counter his stupid. Here! Wow, that's such a good impression. But I'm saying that as I'm the one that did it. I probably sound so stuck up. But you can hear him and you can hear me and you can decide. Here! He does it all the time and I love it. Like, I can't stop quoting Xemnas. I love his voice and I love the things he says. So I like his, like when you start the fight, anger and hate are supreme. There we go. And this one, of course, we shall go together. I like it. There is actually another reaction command here. If you fail this command at a certain time, he'll initiate this weird cutscene attack on you, and you can, I guess, reaction commands have Riku throw your keyblade back to you so you can block it. It's only ever come up for me once, and I missed it. Ah, that was a fake one anyway. Ah. No, heal. Okay, well I healed, but he didn't pull the move off. I'm pretty sure that's what he was in the middle of doing. He was like charging. He enters this really brief charge animation. Got him! Got the real one. Yes! It's so hard to do, and I'm lucky that I pulled it off at least once. At least it's hard to do for me. I think, like, ideally, if you get far enough away from Xemnas, you can just use Riku's Dark Shield to prevent it from hitting you. But it's really hard to time Riku's shield like that. Oh, here we go. I think I've said this before. Well, I didn't say it on video before, but I have said this to some people I was talking to. This section lasts 30 seconds. I was rewatching my finale out of curiosity, and I counted. Well, I didn't really count. I just looked at the time when it started, the time when it ended. It's about 30 seconds. It's freaking crazy. Nailed it. And I win. I love this fight so much. Like, it's just so much fun. The final battle of this game is amazing. It's everything that's so good about this game all in one battle, and it's so much fun. Cannot get enough of it. Seeing how much fun this game is, I cannot imagine like what Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be like. Like, holy shit. Whoa, have I been recording that long already? This fight takes a while. Oops. Like, I know I do it in sections. This section is already over 10 minutes long. Wow. But there we go. So, that's some fun times at the Garden of Assemblage. There's not really another boss that I, like, want to fight right now. Because, like, all the other ones have their own different issues in terms of if I'm good at fighting them or not. And a lot of them, the answer is I'm not. So I don't like to put myself through that stress. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me doing that good old... just showing off this stuff, because I love the Garden of Assemblage. It's such a cool thing. Hard it may be, I did feel rewarded when I beat it all and got my nice, awesome silver crown. Check it out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching, and these Kingdom Hearts videos are so much fun to record. I just love Kingdom Hearts. It's so much fun. So yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing next, but we'll all see that together. Until next time, hope you enjoyed these extra 2 bonus episodes. So, bye. Hasta.